Welcome back to another episode of Average Fucking Press Play. All right.
I was trying to get to a point.
Leave that in there.
Welcome back to another episode of Average Joe's Reacts. Today we're watching episode 2 of The Last of Us HBO hit series. It's gonna break records, freaking win Grammys and Oscars and Emmys and whatever else awards they get.
Right.
Grammy?
They got music in it.
I don't know if it's Grammy worthy, but okay.
The Last of Us soundtrack nominated for the best theatrical soundtrack.
We'll see. We'll see.
I doubt it. I mean, HBO is a big company, but I doubt it.
Hey, so before we press play on this episode, let's kind of recap the first episode. Because I know Harmon's memory is a little foggy sometimes.
Bad memory. Getting old.
Bad things happened, and now people are infected. Can't call them zombies. They're trying to steer away from that word zombie in this show. They're infected.
Yeah.
They're infected, yeah.
B word is a vulgar racist term, so
So,
we don't use that.
we had Joe's daughter die. Joe's brother separated.
Joel.
Joel.
Joe with the L at the end.
Joel. We had Joel end up in Boston. Hooked up with Tess.
Yep.
He's a badass, apparently.
Yup.
They were gonna buy a battery.
And-
The battery deal went bad. Little
Yep.
cross action going on. And
So good.
we met Ellie. I said
Ellie,
Ellie.
yeah. And Marlene, who's one of the
Yes, and
Fireflies,
Marlene.
who has now tasked Joe and Tess with getting Ellie out of the QZ and to where are they going again?
To the Firefly base, I think, in Colorado.
Is it the University of Colorado because they got a lab there or something?
Hey, we don't know that yet. They said meeting point.
Oh,
They know where they're going. Otherwise,
I
they
don't
know
know
what
where they're
state they're
going.
going to. Otherwise, they're just wandering.
No, I'm pretty sure they stated in the episode though. They say that they got a lab at wherever they are, but cool.
Mate, you're probably right. I mean, again, bad memory. I got a notebook this time. I'm taking notes
Oh, nice.
because I'm old.
Right.
That will be beneficial. Oh boy.
All right, let's hit play.
We ready to do this?
Hell yeah.
Hit the play button.
All right. By the way, I'm gonna cut this out, but I'm gonna put our names at the bottom
All right, cool.
so we don't have to be like, "Oh, I'm Chris," every time.
Rather than being House Ahmed.
Right.
is that what shows right now?
Yeah, House Ahmed.
Yeah.
I made this account when I was playing the Game of Thrones game.
Oh my lord.
I believe it. All right.
Let's make this big screen.
Yeah, just fucking mute the fucking volume.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go.
do we get
Look at
subtitles?
all those people. Here you go. Here's a little bit of backstory. This is day of the incident.
Day 0.
You know those people are pooping their pants right now. Seeing them walk in at this little restaurant.
Oh, it's the police eye. Pulse eye. What do they call them in Germany?
No, that ain't police. That is a 3-star general. Those are some big people.
I mean, if you had like law enforcement or military pick you up, you'd be kind of nervous. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, just for our and the viewers' knowledge, mycology is the scientific study of fungi. I just googled that. Like that representation, got the hijabi in the back. Let's go.
to get funky.
Gue merasa mual. Sebaiknya aku segera keluar.
No. If you feel sick, don't exit.
I think he means like if it makes her sick.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to show that.
That's a man.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's a guy.
I don't know. There's some big nips.
I mean, you pack on a few pounds, you get a little bit of breastage.
Kaki kiri bagian bawah.
Oh, her left leg.
His left leg.
Winning.
The subtitle said her.
See, this isn't even patient 0 because she was bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross. Yeah.
Oh no. Burn it.
Yeah, that just looks disgusting.
Oh.
Okay, so now here's where I'm a little bit confused about this backstory. So they had patient 0, killed patient 0. They know for a fact that she bit 3 people. They took all 3 for observation and then executed all 3. So
I don't think
how did it keep spreading?
she wasn't
All right,
patient 0.
Let me break it down. No, let me break it down for you.
Could be a loophole in the backstory.
If you remember in the first episode when that scientist or that doctor, whoever, was talking about how the fungi couldn't survive in humans because of the body temperature being too high.
Yes.
At that time, the fungi would they were talking about ants and things like that. We'll go into that. These guys worked on a flour and grain factory that processed flour and grain that comes from fields that have bugs and stuff. So there could have been infected bugs mixed into the flour and grain that then got shipped out worldwide. Remember last episode, she didn't eat the cookies, the cake, and all that stuff?
What? So you're saying the bugs just ate and pooped all that stuff, all the flour and grain, and then they were just like, "Yep."
Well, that was a way for
a
it to...
vetting process to make sure that like that flour and grain was all good.
No, I mean that part of it. That's part of how it spread. It was through the flour and grain, and then who's to say that the people that got executed didn't bite others before they got executed?
I think he would have mentioned that, or they would have known.
They also said in the first one that right now it's too cool in the world. When it gets warmer, and it was what was it, 77? They said that that interview happened. So I mean, you're talking 40 years. Yeah, probably 40 years. I don't know when they're.
There could be another potential loophole. You know how it keeps growing as they're dead? What happens to your body temperature whenever you die?
You get
drops.
Mm-hmm. But like you,
the fungi evolves.
It wouldn't keep growing.
Like you kind of said in the last episode, that was a plant in Indonesia that made flour. What if just a piece of fungus fell out? But I don't think that was patient 0. Patient 0 bit her. So patient 0 is out there.
That's true as well.
No, they said she just went violent.
Yeah, but she has the bite marks.
She has the bite on her ankle. She's not patient 0.
Not everyone gets the luxury of being patient 0, man.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
All we had to do was watch it for 5 more minutes and we would have answered our own questions.
What is the fun in that?
This lady's just going on a biting spree.
14 workers are missing.
Drop a nuke.
I mean, you could say that.
Boom.
Aha!
Morning.
That'd be a little scary.
Well, I mean, they did find out she was bit.
if she's speaking English,
Do I look
then
like I'm
clearly she hasn't turned. You know you gave somebody the business whenever your hand looks like that and you have a hairline fracture.
He killed the guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he caved his face in.
She made it through the fucking night.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen sooner or later. All right, we're still close to the wall. We sneak her back into the QZ. We find a different way to get the battery.
This is our best shot.
Nope.
We take her back to the QZ. Someone's gonna notice her arm. They're gonna scan her. Then they'll kill her.
Well, better them than us. You need to stop talking about this kid like she's got some kind of life in front of her.
Ouch.
He's a pessimist.
That's what he's a realist.
They make pills for that.
Hey.
Why? Why are you so important to Marlene? Don't lie to me, or we'll take you back.
This just seems like a dumb question. Why are you so important to Marlene? Obviously, she's important to the whole entire human race.
Yeah, she's not turning.
I'm gonna talk to you like you're an adult, okay? Joel and I aren't good people. We're doing this for us, because apparently you're worth something. But we don't know what you're worth if we don't know what we have. So answer my question.
I like her. Oh god, that does not look good.
We should get moving.
With the city?
Yeah, no.
It's on
I gotta
Steam.
pause it.
The quality?
Yeah. I mean, it could be the fact that we're watching this on a computer. But when he was standing on that, like, block of concrete that's broke, I didn't like it.
We in the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Gotta
That would
get
be
that
so
out.
funny if they actually put a Holiday Inn logo on the hotel.
Haven't you seen this already?
Yeah.
Are they already?
See, that looks good.
Close.
Not exactly like that.
You know, people like to tell stories.
So there aren't super infected that explode fungus spores on you?
Shit, I hope not.
Or ones with split open heads that stay in the dark like bats?
Oh god, no. Stop.
Where are you from?
Texas.
My mother.
What about Tess?
Where are you from? I'm from my mother also.
Where Detroit is.
Oh, Hakuna Matata.
So
What a wonderful phrase.
Pass.
That'd be hilarious. They just broke out in
End up
song
in
and dance and
Boston?
did it.
Pass.
The city bit by bit, year after year.
Oh,
Sleeping.
oh.
they're connected.
Just like a plant, they're rolling with the sun.
More than you know. The fungus also grows underground. Long fibers like wires, some of them stretching over a mile. You step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else. Now they know where you are, now they come. You're not immune from
Like
being
Stranger
infected.
Things with the Mind Flayer.
You understand?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that either.
Bro.
Oh my god. That show
So we're not
is
going that way.
amazing.
Yeah.
What do we do then?
I hear that all the time.
Short way?
Museum.
This is a tiny, tiny
See?
museum.
Alright. I want to see if you see it.
I mean, yeah, look, yeah, it definitely looks like a green screen. You can see it.
Well, okay, so you see the museum, right? It looks
Yeah.
it's probably a real building. The stuff to the left, I can look at that and be like, okay, I can believe that. I can actually
Oh,
believe
that's real for sure.
I can believe the two buildings behind it, but this thing to the right looks fake. It looks like they just CGI'd this random building in right there to like add more to it.
You really gotta pay attention to it, but if you don't really pay attention to it,
I know if you shut your brain off, but I'm reacting. Okay, leave me alone. Is that what we're doing?
calling the show out for its flaws.
Hey, that's why we get paid the big bucks.
I have a spare hand.
Congratulations.
He said, "Congratulations."
She should have went like this.
Oh my god.
That would have been
she's
funny as
14.
hell. That would have been funny as hell, though. Bro,
You think
the
that shit
people
was
in this
happening?
world aren't normal humans. They're barbaric.
Yeah.
Primal instincts cut in. Like, think about, like, old, like, ancient day Rome. Like, those girls were, like, 14, 13 years old, and it was, like, normal to get them knocked up.
That's called statutory rape.
Yeah, in
Now?
our society. Not then. Not this. Dude, you're doing what you can
you're
to survive.
And you're talking about an apocalypse?
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen This Is the End? Channing Tatum was dressed up in all that leather.
Oh shit.
Yo, they had to have gotten the sound effects straight out of the game. Like, just recorded the game or whatever.
Nah, they taught these people.
Wait, are you being dead ass or?
Dead ass. The Ellie chick, they actually did an interview with her because she does it like a clicker noise, and it sounds pretty much just like that.
Oh,
I know me in this situation. I probably just been like,
peace.
it just kept coming at me. That's how amazing their hearing is, that little breath. Bro, whenever you run into clickers in the game,
Yo,
it's the worst.
You're right.
Twisted ankle. Yeah.
She's lucky Joel didn't cap her right there after he saw that bite mark.
oh, for Ellie?
Yeah, he's very skeptic of the fact that she's actually immune.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you got your aerosol badge, right?
No, I fucked up my knee.
Don't follow the blood trail.
What is it?
Following the blood trail. Never follow a blood trail. It never leads to anything good.
She's infected.
Womp womp womp.
Show me.
I thought I saw her get bit too.
Joel lost his daughter.
For anything not to feel the way I felt, not to will you shut the fuck up because I don't have time. This is your chance. You get her there.
Be a hero.
You keep her alive. And you set everything right. All the shit we did. Please say yes, Joel. Please.
He's the hero we deserve.
Oh, that's not creepy.
It's the hive mindset.
Oh, hell no. Nope. Nuke it.
I don't.
Yo, this part is disturbing to watch.
A little bit. Lick it and stick it. All those other ones ran by, and this one was just like.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
It's not even being like. Oh, it thinks that for sure. It wants to make infected babies.
That's disgusting.
Well, yeah, I mean, she believed in it so much, she blew herself up for it.
Woo!
That's a loaded episode, though. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot that gets told in that episode.
Yeah, I got my little notes was they explained where it started, kinda. They didn't show patient zero, but they explained it. You know, you could definitely see the doctor being scared. You know, Joel
What
and
else
Ellie
you got?
finally build some like rapport. I did like that.
And
Kind of when they're
I was gonna
sitting
say, I'm
there,
not
and,
sure what you mean by poor.
like when they're sitting in the hallway waiting for Tess to climb through the building. They're talking, kinda.
I
mean, I would
guess,
say
yeah.
a little rapport was built. Like,
Yeah, like Ellie's trying to get her foot in the door to,
fell into his
got
own
flooded with memories.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, gotta watch a few more episodes to see all that. But with this episode specifically, though, I feel like there was a lot of. I mean, episode 1 obviously was episode 1. It was an introduction to the show. Episode 2 has like a lot of story building, and they have a lot happen in a short amount of time. Because, well, 1, we got the backstory with Jakarta. Obviously, that's where it all started from. And then we go into actually figuring out why Ellie's important.
Yeah.
And why they need to get her wherever they need to get her to, because she's immune. And then we also learn a little bit about how the infected behave.
Yeah, I like how they did episodes 1 and 2 with like the first 5 to 10 minutes as a backstory or like a little prequel to the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely adds to the depth of the episode.
Yeah, instead of kind of just showing, hey, this is the world 20 years after it built up in episode 1. You know, you got to see why Joel's the way he is. And like you said, in this one, you got the backstory of the city in Indonesia. And that doctor that just...
Yeah.
She knew. She just knew what was coming. But I did... That was one of my notes. They explained why Ellie was important.
She's very important. I'm about to see if this stuff can infect humans yet. What's it called?
Cordyceps.
How close are we?
So they're getting nervous.
Can cordyceps evolve to infect humans?
I like the pacing. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't slow. It wasn't overly fast and go.
Yeah. Now, when I watch a show, I definitely like when they build the story up, but then I also like a lot of action as well. So this so far, especially the last scene, man, that's crazy. But
yeah, that's deep. And she couldn't even stop it because she knew. She was like, "Oh, this thing's already got me."
Yeah. So I mean, Joel seems to have a miserable character. He loses everyone close to him.
I mean, it is end of the world kind of stuff. So
yeah, I mean, it explains why he's a little cold-hearted.
Mm-hmm.
But like you were saying, he is also a realist. So that's important to note because you can't be optimistic about everything.
Oh, not that. There's no way you could be optimistic in a world like that where.
Yeah, with all that. Oh my god.
The cordyceps are actually part of another genus, and there's 35 of them that can actually turn insects into zombies.
Nice.
Ain't gonna happen.
According to Will, it's unlikely it can happen.
You said it's
Oh.
unlikely, but it can happen.
Unlikely. Well, it doesn't say it can happen. He just said it's unlikely to happen. But as
Oh.
many as 600 may exist. So there's more than there's about 600 different types of fungus that can turn insects into zombies.
Yeah, I
So-
mean,
So patient 0 was
if it were to
dead,
start happening,
got infected, bit somebody, and evolved.
see, well, looking at that last scene as well. So when the fungus wrapped around the guy's fingers after Joel shot him, right, and then all the other infected were part of the hive. Were they just sleeping, or why did the guy have to wake up?
Yeah, probably.
That's one thing I didn't understand. It's like, do they sleep or do they just keep walking around? Because like so far, when we've seen them, they're just kind of like, you know.
Well, they weren't sleeping. They were just chilling. They were just dormant. There was
Yeah,
nothing for them to do.
So
Yeah,
when there's
just close their eyes
when
while
they can't sense any, yeah, when they can't sense any life nearby, they just kind of just drop and wait.
Yup. Like a lion stalking its prey. Just because of the gross scene,
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go with a 9. Nah, that's the only reason it gets a 9. I don't.
What, the scene of Tess and the infected making
Yeah,
out?
like why is it making out with her?
It's a seductive infected, man.
I guess its hormones are raging. Just eat her face.
Sex sells, bro.
Although if it had been eating her face, I don't think she lights the lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 9, 8.5 or 9 is a fair rating.
Yeah, I was thinking probably 8.
Can't give them all 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Mainly-
definitely a solid show.
Mainly because
Can't wait for episode 3.
next week. Thank you for joining me, Azaz, and Joe on Average Joe's Reacts. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share. You can also find us in the Discord and link below. Until next time, take care.